Guns are now the leading cause of death among children and teens. But the last time a machine was killing so many kids, it was the automobile. And we actually did something about it. Let me explain.
It is a strange contrivance. It is the automobile.
The introduction of the automobile to our communities was an amazing and drastic change for Americans. But this incredible technology was also extremely dangerous. In the 1920s, 60% of deaths from automobiles were children under the age of 9. There were no stop signs or street lights, no speed limits or seat belts. We learned from those tragedies, and as cars changed, so did our laws. We made the roads safer. We made the cars smarter. We created laws to prevent drunk driving. We made everybody take a driver's test to get a driver's license, and it worked. When this country was founded, a musket could fire only 3 rounds a minute. Today, an AR-15 can fire more than 45 rounds a minute. Does all that sound familiar? I grew up in this culture. I was 10 years old when I first got a .22, 14 when I first fired a .410 shotgun. Most of those people would never do anything to endanger an innocent life. They have been terrified into thinking that if they agree to the most simple, straightforward, obvious, non-interfering mechanisms, somehow it's the beginning of a slippery slope that will rob them of their Second Amendment rights. It's not true. In 1994, I signed an assault weapons ban and a magazine limit.
Because if the American people do not feel safe on their streets, in their schools, in their homes, in their places of work and worship, then it is difficult to say that the American people are free.
The bill was supported by Democrats and some Republicans. You know what happened next? Mass shootings went down a lot. It was part of a 25-year low in crime and a 33-year low in the murder rate. In fact, a recent study found that Americans were 70% less likely to die in a mass shooting during the decade the assault weapons ban was in effect. Then Congress let the assault weapons ban expire in 2004, and they went right back up, those mass shootings, and they've just kept going. You remember those Geico commercials with the caveman? You know, it's so simple, even a caveman could understand it. Well, it is. Fewer assault weapons equals fewer deaths. You don't just have to take my word for it. When I signed the assault weapons ban into law, 3 former presidents, Jimmy Carter and 2 Republicans, Gerald Ford and Ronald Reagan, wrote a letter to Congress in support of it.
I do believe that an AK-47, a machine gun, is not a sporting weapon.
They called it a matter of vital importance to the public safety. They were right then, and they're still right today. We must act now. Enough is enough.
Talking about politics coming from a view of the streets, you know what I'm saying, dog? We're not coming from professional view. We're not lawyers. None of that shit is on TV. You know what I'm saying? We come straight from the hood. The hood view, you know? Representation of black people, period, on the bench. Because we don't know who Clarence Thomas is representing. He's sitting on a Supreme Court, sitting on a bench, smelling like cocoa butter.
You know. 2, 3, 4, 5. We live.
But if you don't know, now you will. At the end of this podcast, you will know.
Welcome to Hood View Politics. I'm Rabbit Jones.
I'm Tony, the #1 soul brother.
And this is where you get the deep, detailed dive.
Deep
in the politics from the hood point of view. You know what I'm saying?
40,000 leagues under the sea, deep, all down into your cracks and crevices, if you will.
Definitely in the crevices. Hood View Politics, baby. Year anniversary, baby. You know what I'm saying? We've been bringing you deep detailed dives in the politics. And now, what we got coming up now is the race, Republican, Democrat race. You know what I'm saying, dog?
Mm-hmm.
It's the heart of the season, baby. I love it. You know what I'm saying, dog?
Oh, yeah, I dig this shit because they about to get funky.
Exactly. Very, very, very nasty. They already been doing it.
Oh, yeah.
Because you got motherfucking, what's his name? Trump calling motherfucker Sanchez the Sanchamontians, so whatever the fuck his name is now.
Damn.
He gave him a new name.
Oh, yeah.
So his poll
is dropping like a motherfucker.
That punk ass.
That's why I always told y'all.
No.
Even though Trump bigot, racist, a pig.
All of the above.
He know how to politic. You know what I'm saying? He beats the shit out you.
But it ain't really politics.
He gonna start talking about your kids and them.
He know how to burn it down. That's basically what he doing. Because if he was playing politics, he would get these people on his side that even if he win, you know, they would still support him. You know, in politics, is basically one hand washes the other, but he just burns it the fuck down to the ground. So he got a scorched earth, damn, what the fuck?
No, what I'm
process
saying is, no, I know what you're talking about, but as far as running with competitors,
yeah, he burns it down.
That scorched earth wins. Right now, like for example, Sanchez, he flaring all over the place. He putting up bills for anti-gay bills. He fucking with motherfucking Mickey Mouse and Disney.
Mm-hmm.
He all over the place, bro. He don't know how to run for president. You feel me?
Yeah.
So he fucking up his whole thing already by fucking with the Disney shit. Trying to shut Disney down and all this dumb shit.
Shut Disney down. He about to build a prison next to Disneyland. This motherfucker's crazy.
It's the stupidest shit.
But
so he already torpedoing his national thing. He gonna get a lot of Republicans that gonna love him for doing stuff like this.
True.
But you can't win a president joint like this. No way, shape, and form.
Neither can Trump, which has already been proven. Yeah, you can burn down. You can burn up the Republican Party all you want, which is what he's doing. But when it comes to when he really need to play politics and to get minorities, independents, and so on and so forth on the side,
want none of that.
But he's not going to win without it.
He feel like he can get enough of his peoples
to win
to win.
Yeah, to win the nomination.
He don't want you to like him. He gonna pick off enough black people by him saying certain shit to make, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As far as not giving you nothing, he's not gonna give you anything. He's just gonna say certain things to make certain black people say, "Oh,
it is proven."
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So he can peel off enough black people to fucking steal this thing.
Yeah, no, but the black people that he not gonna get, because it's proven. You need the black people. You need the black people in the inner cities. You need the black people rich black people ain't gonna get it, because
you can peel them off if you fuck with people like
who?
Killer Mikes and all these people. If they start wishy-washy and shit,
they can. The Killer Mike don't have enough stroke in the black community to get what he need to get. What if he did, he wouldn't have won the last election.
Shit.
He don't have it. Because look, you is proof. And well, people like me, we are proof. The first thing that a black person, especially a black person that come from where we come from, and the black people in the hip hop culture and so on and so forth, the first thing you say is when somebody like a Killer Mike, or who else did it, Lil Wayne, and so on and so forth, the first thing they'll call are house niggas. And they lose support. How many of them have came out for Trump and lost support in their own community? So they can't do it.
No.
You haven't even when Kanye did it. And Kanye, the most high profile of all of them. Black people used to love Kanye and still do.
For example, you get 10 black people in the room.
Right.
The Democrats say they get 6 of those black people to vote for them, and one of them is just like, right? Trump can peel off the other 4 and make that one joint wicked just by saying certain things. All right, for example, let motherfucker killer. What's his motherfucker he let out of jail? Let motherfucker out of jail.
Kodak Black.
Exactly.
But Kodak Black ain't shit.
Something small like that though. That can peel off some blacks.
Yeah, peel off.
Real simple.
But
you gotta understand that.
I understand that because you can peel off an ignorant motherfucker who will say he let out Kodak Black.
But you got to remember,
that
one right there would never vote for a Democrat.
But
so
you
now
have to remember
Republican.
You have to remember this.
You feel me?
You have to remember this, and you have to think about this. Of all the people who appeal to a person like Kodak Black, how many of them actually vote?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to get in your head. They normally don't even vote for no Democrat.
And they don't even vote at all.
But now you will have a situation where they'll vote for a Republican.
Shit.
Trump. You see what I'm saying? That's the dynamic we have here.
Look, people like Kodak Black, Killer Mike.
You can peel them off and do that.
You might can peel off.
And then
you can peel off one.
All those white people out the woods.
Look,
it can make it close.
Look,
it can't some of the white people that's faking like they not voting for him, but do.
Look,
the black people that faking like they not voting for him, but do. You see what I'm saying? You gotta worry about those.
Your Killer Mikes, your Kanye West, your Kodak Blacks, your Meek Mills, and all them who have proven to be token for that racist establishment. People have seen through that garbage. They've been exposed. Look, the people that get out and vote, they don't vote, especially black people. Black people vote by what can be done to better their lives. Is you gonna give us health care? Are you gonna cut the little benefits we have? And civil rights and stuff. As we get on here and say, talk about a lot of violence in the streets, in the neighborhoods. Those jackasses don't appeal to that. You don't see Kodak Black is a buffoon.
Yeah, but you don't see it from other black people's standpoint.
I see it from the ignorant.
Look at that and be like, yeah, Trump got him out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They look at that as a win for Trump. You feel me? You don't understand.
And I agree totally with you because it is some ignorant people out here. It is some ignorant people that follow him
that don't understand.
That will say that right. Just like you saying, will not understand. But I bet you this much: 9 out of 10 times on election day, you will not see none of them people at the polls.
For example, he let Kodak Black out, but there was a bill that Obama had passed to let nonviolent and certain motherfuckers out of jail.
Yeah.
And just happened that he was there as president as it continued. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But people don't know that. But they look at it as he let it see certain people out. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because he highlighted those people. First of all, when they got out, he started naming those names, highlighting those names. And that's key too. You know what I'm saying? Most Democrats don't do stuff like that.
Now, I agree with you. I agree with you on that. It is some people out here that letting a Kodak Black out or Meek Mill out or something like that it would appeal to them and say like, act like this person is Trump doing a lot for black people because he let a jackass back into the community.
There's some people like that.
And there's some people it appeals to.
Exactly.
I'm just saying that's not the majority because a lot of the majority of the people, black voters in particular, people just don't turn on their TV and say, oh, he let Kodak Black out of jail today, I'm gonna vote for him. The majority of voters is just like us. They informed on the issues, especially, the ones that pay attention, they informed on the issues, they know what the issues are, and they be informed about the candidates, and they learn about the candidates, and they vote according to who's going to do the best job of improving their life. That's the majority of voters. Now, I totally agree. You got a bunch of jackass voters out here who will be turned on by some shit like that. But you might think it's enough to sway election. I don't think it is because I don't think it's enough. I don't think it's enough to outweigh the informed voters, because the informed voters, people like you and me, we've been voting for a long time. We didn't vote it over plenty of elections.
This depends now. This depends on what the opposition is doing to, for example, Biden. If he's making it, for example, when they use Hillary, for example, they made Hillary so much of a boogeyman that it was so hard for people just to vote for her, even though they knew that she was the right person to vote besides this person, that they did so good at that.
True.
That she was so bad, she was so evil that no, I can't see myself even vote for her or either one of them. Just let it go.
Yeah, but in the end,
a lot of people that done that.
But in the end, she still got more votes than him.
But still, at the end, it makes it close where the electoral college joint can run into a motherfucking like a grinding thing. You know what I'm saying? When he can get so many people out at like Oklahoma, Tennessee, where we got motherfuckers get ejected out of the Democratic Party and shit like that. They got reinstated though. Tennessee and all these states like that. Texas, you know what I'm saying? They can run up the numbers.
And what are those states you're talking about?
What about it?
You just named Oklahoma, Tennessee, Texas, racist states.
Okay, cool. But if you can run up the numbers and pitch off some black people that you just admitted that would be discouraged about certain shit,
true,
it could be a problem. He don't need no black people to vote for him.
No.
He just need a numerous amount of white people to vote for him.
You are not.
That's how he look at it. Put it like that.
That's how he might look at it.
He know he get enough black people.
I don't think it's
Cubans gonna vote Republican regardless of whoever the fuck the president is. So he knows some of those Hispanics and Hispanic culture is gonna vote for him. All you gotta do is peel off some of them, just like you do with the black people. Just peel off a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
He ain't, but he can't peel up.
Get your numerous amount of white fools that don't vote or just in the woods, all over the place. Get as much of them out as possible. Racist white people.
I don't believe, and I think it's been proven.
Tight.
And I think it's been proven because he done tried this. Okay, he won his first election. He won his first 4 years. But every election out of that, his midterm, he lost.
No. Let's stay with him. He won
because he's at the top of the ticket, and when you voting in the midterms, you voting on his agenda.
He won.
Okay, but we'll go to the two elections. We'll go to the two presidential elections.
So the one he lost,
right,
was the one he couldn't beat up the person running. Like Biden was he couldn't beat him up like they already beat up Hillary. That's my key point right there. So he couldn't peel off those votes from Biden. That's how he lost.
No.
Now on this second go around, he maybe can beat him up.
Nope.
You feel me? With the Biden son shit. He got shit now he could just lay on his lap. Where they had Hillary, they had a lot of shit laying on her lap.
Look.
You know what I'm saying? Shit that was not that was unproven.
We're gonna go back,
but they still had it on her lap.
We got to
where she had to either talk it out, go through motherfucking hearings, all types of shit to prove that wasn't right. You know what I'm saying? So that means it worked. They couldn't do that with Biden because they didn't have anything yet.
If it wasn't for Bernie Sanders, they couldn't do it with Hillary.
Still, they did it.
If it wasn't
white people out there voting for him for that.
Let's get another thing straight. If it wasn't for the fact, and it wasn't, she didn't have enough black votes, it wasn't for enough minority votes, it damn sure wasn't enough women votes. Because women vote more than men. So his pervert ass is damn sure not going to win women, especially with the abortion issues. But the problem with what got peeled off is what Bernie Sanders did was when he turned his voters against Hillary and his vote and he wouldn't back Hillary, or he was tepid in his backing of Hillary, and Trump just picked up on what he did. It just kept his voters Bernie voters, Bernie bros or Bernie whatever, from voting. That's what sunk her campaign.
Yeah, but I ain't never
Why the
count on
fuck
those voters anyway. Those voters are not Democrats. So who care about those voters? Anybody voting for Bernie Sanders was not a Democrat.
But Bernie has a lot. Bernie has
those
enough.
Same voters will vote for Trump, and they did.
No, they didn't. They didn't vote.
Once they ain't vote for Hillary, they voted for Trump.
They didn't vote at all.
In fact, the ones that was with Sanders,
they didn't vote Trump.
Refused to vote for Hillary
and didn't vote for Trump. So basically,
Trump started courting their asses towards the end of the
He didn't get them, but they did not.
He got enough of them. So you got to realize you don't need everybody,
when
especially when you're a Republican.
But by
you
not voting
the Democratic Party up,
by not voting at all, is just like voting for Trump. That's the issue. By not voting for, look, every vote that if they was Bernie people are Democrat voters. If they set out the election, that's basically a vote for Trump.
A
lot of them
Bernie voters are Democratic voters, though.
It's Bernie
a Democrat.
Look, they Democrat voters. They
so
ran
those voters were wishy-washy any fucking way.
That's
why I never really give a fuck about him. Those voters, whoever voted for him, was wishy-washy.
But they came back.
They would actually vote for a Republican.
But they came back and voted for Biden.
Would you vote for a Republican?
Well, hell no.
Exactly. Bernie voters would vote for a Republican, bro. So they was wishy-washy.
No.
Anyway, I ain't never counted them anyway.
Nah. They're not. A lot of Bernie voters, I ain't gonna say a lot. Most of Bernie voters sat out the election.
Nah, they voted for Trump.
You might as well say they did if they didn't vote. You
gotta remember, Hillary was a boogie woman.
Yeah.
So once you got the boogie woman,
nah,
they not voting Democrat. You mean to tell me you will vote for somebody that motherfuckers think got kids in a pizza shop, bro?
Look,
you're not gonna vote for that person.
Look,
in fact, you gonna vote in the opposite to make sure that person don't get in the office.
The issue.
This
is
the thing
Hillary.
that was out there. You had shit like
Hillary got the voters that she courted. She courted the voters that voted. She tried to run an Obama election, which I thought was wrong from the get-go. Run your own campaign your own way. But she tried to run an Obama election in the same way and in the same places that Obama ran his campaign. Obama ran the cities. He ran a vote up in the cities and the urban areas. That wasn't her. And then when she got into this back and forth with Bernie, which a lot of Bernie voters are Democrats.
I doubt that.
I mean, we can agree to disagree on that.
Even say you're a Democrat. That's
but
why
when Bernie voters,
she beat him.
When Bernie came out and basically he trashed her, and then all this going back and forth about between him and her on the support this and is Bernie going to do this. A lot of Bernie voters got turned off that normally that normally would vote Democrat. That's what Bernie voters is. The voters is that would normally vote Democrat. Did not vote at all. They didn't vote Trump because if they voted Trump, she got more votes than him. They sat out the fucking election. That's what happened. They sat out in places that cost her. It cost her because she would have had way more. They just didn't vote. They was like, fuck it. If Bernie not running, we ain't voting for nobody. We're not going to vote for Trump. Bernie voters had nothing to gain by voting for Trump. They just say, fuck it. We're not voting at all.
Same shit.
Who? Bernie and Trump wasn't talking the same shit.
It was.
No. You got to go back and look that up.
Yes, they did.
Because Trump was that he called him Bernie a socialist.
No.
That's what he was kept going on. That Bernie was a socialist, and Bernie was going to lead the country into socialism. And Bernie came out and said he was a socialist. That's what happened. Bernie and Trump was going back and forth. But Bernie was never going to get the nomination. Hillary was going to get the nomination. It was Hillary's turn to run. But a lot of Bernie voters thought that the fix was in. Okay, the fix in. She going to run. He don't have a chance. And all this old shit.
To this day, Bernie is not a Democrat, bro.
Bernie's an independent. But it caucuses with the Democrat.
He refused to even say he'll be. He wouldn't even change his shit to Democrat in the presidential race.
He was running as a Democrat.
He's irrelevant.
He would have never got on that. Bro. Look, if Bernie wasn't running as a Democrat, Bernie would have never got on that Democratic debate stage during the primary.
That's why his voters was wishy-washy and will vote Republican because he's not a Democrat.
But they didn't vote Republican. They didn't vote at all.
Think about it. Think about this for a minute. He refused to say a Democrat. He beat up all Democrats that did anything for the Democratic Party. Kennedys. He even went back to there. All Democrats. He beat the shit out of them. And then said he refused to say he was a Democrat. So what the fuck that would lead people that's voting for him?
Bernie
to say what? I would never vote Democrat because he's not one.
Bernie is a registered independent, which is true. You're right.
Not Democrat.
But the Bernie caucuses and runs with the Democrats. And it's another independent. There's another independent in there that even when Lieberman, his little traitor ass,
a wishy-washy. That's a good example. I'm glad you brought him up.
Lieberman,
this clown ass nigga put him on a ticket.
Yeah,
another wishy-washy ass nigga, just like what's his name? And guess what? Now he basically a Republican now.
Yeah.
See,
he didn't want to. He jumped ship. He wanted to jump. He wanted to jump ship, but he really couldn't jump ship. But he went to.
Almost fucked around and had a Democratic ticket in the House with a Republican as a fucking vice president.
Yeah. Bro. Then he changed his party affiliation to independent, but he still caucus with the Democrats. See what I'm saying?
That's the chance you taking with these fool ass niggas. You need a Democrat, full-hearted throated, bro. When you ask him a question, abortion. What the fuck wrong with you mean? No, we need abortion for make your choice. You know what I'm saying? It gotta be blunt. Guns. Get that shit out the fucking street. Not no get a motherfucking immunity and block all the bills and then say you're a Democrat. You're not a fucking Democrat. Blocking gun bills. So I already knew he wasn't a Democrat, bro. Anybody would vote for him after he blocked crime bills and gun bills 5 times.
Yeah, no, but you gotta understand. That's what who is he catering to?
He was not a Democrat.
But you gotta understand what the House is. The House is the House of Representatives. The House of Representatives means you represent the constituency, the portion of the country, the portion of that state that put you in there. If you don't cater to them people, then vote like they want you to, or vote like they say they want you to, what's going to happen? They're going to vote your ass out.
All right, good. So you can't come to me and run for president from Massachusetts, wherever the fuck you was from, and tell me, okay, you know what? My gun laws are good out here. They freely had the guns out and la. Second minute. Meanwhile, in New York, DC, Chicago, guns are killing kids, and no number one killer and kids in the fucking America. Meanwhile, that's happening, and you're gonna tell me it's okay to you to just say, "Oh, my state does this." Fuck your state. What's right or wrong, nigga? These kids getting killed, or your fucking state?
But you know, hold on, though.
So I'm glad you said that.
But you know
that makes my point.
You know just as well as I know. Them people on their first priority is to get the seat and to keep the seat. And if voting for gun laws is going to get them voted out, they're not going to vote for it.
All right.
They're going to come around because their people
making a point.
Because it isn't that gun safety doesn't matter to that particular representative. What's happening is that shit don't matter to the people in that state that vote for him. So if he wants to continue in that job,
I'm good with that. I understand that.
Right, but if he wants to continue in that job, he's going to vote along the lines of what the people who voted him in want.
You can't tell me you care about black people in the streets getting killed, bro.
He might still do, but
he tell me you worry about mass shooting, motherfucker. Don't tell me that. Just say, you know what, my street.
I can see what
my state does this. No, make your mind up. Do you care about the fucking kids in schools or not? Give a fuck about what your state does. So you made my point.
Okay, so you just saying commit career suicide.
Who gives a fuck?
But they give a fuck. That's the problem.
To give the NRA immunity.
I understand what you're saying, and I know where you're coming from.
What your state does.
But the fact of the matter
you made that choice, bro.
But the fact of the matter is they're gonna vote along what the people that voted them in want. And they have to, if they don't look, if they don't have if the people of that state put them in there to vote a certain way, or they expect a certain position from that person, what's going to happen if they say they put say in the last election you voted for a representative and you made all these promises, blah blah blah. I'm gonna vote this way, I'm gonna vote that way, I'm gonna vote this way. I'm for this, I'm for that, I'm for this. You get in there and you immediately flip flop on everything that you ran on and everything that you told these people that put them in there. What's going to happen? They're going to vote your ass out.
We talking about lives of kids.
I feel you. I'm with you. I'm with you. But I'm talking about is the reality of the situation.
All right, for example, what if a state come up with a cure for cancer, right? And your state is against life, whatever the fuck. And you have the choice to vote to have the testing, this shit continue so we can save lives in this field, right? You're going to vote against it because your state does what? When you know this is right? You're supposed to tell them what the fuck is right. That's my point. You're not supposed to take orders from them. You're the one in there with the information. You're supposed to be telling us. That's why you're in there.
Yeah, you're supposed to. You're right. You're supposed to take the information to your constituency and to your people in your state and say, this what it is, this what it is, this what it is.
Exactly.
I agree with that.
You shouldn't sit back and let them
I'm
tell
not
you
saying
that they don't know.
I'm not saying you right or I'm not saying you wrong.
So
what I'm telling you
do
is,
you help cure cancer or not? Because your state will disagree with it or not. Do you do that or not?
Huh?
Do you vote to cure cancer or do you go against it, vote against it because your state is against the shit?
If it's a bill to come up to cure cancer, I'm gonna take it to my people.
What?
I'm gonna lay it on the line. If I'm a representative
It's
of
nothing
these
to lay
people,
on. You already know you need a cure for cancer. They have it.
You need guns off
these motherfuckers.
You need guns off the street.
And
Just
I'm
like you need guns off the street.
Later. Huh?
Just like you need guns off the street.
No. Hold on.
All I'm saying is, I'm not saying nobody right or wrong. All I'm saying is that is the reality of the situation.
No.
When these people get into these seats and they get that power, and they start getting that money, they start getting them connections, they don't want to lose it. And they're going to take certain positions, and some of them take positions that they don't believe in. But they take these certain positions to keep that money, to keep that power, to keep that connections. That's all I was saying the whole time. That's the reality of the situation.
He is not a true Democrat. What he was doing was bullshit.
That's
my point right there. You making my point. He was doing shit for his constituency.
He ain't doing shit Joe Manchin ain't doing. He doing the same shit Joe Manchin been doing.
Manchin ain't run for president though.
Look, he doing the same. How do you think Joe Manchin managed to stay? He in the Senate. It's the same. He's in the Senate. But how do you think Joe Manchin stays in that seat so long, running as a Democrat in blood red West Virginia? He's a what?
Yeah, cool. Blood red, but he's not really a Democrat. He don't live by Democratic principles. So you really can't say that. He just labeled a Democrat.
I ain't gonna say all that.
And I don't even know why he saying himself as a Democrat.
He's a Democrat. He's in the Democrat Party. Blah blah blah. But I'm saying,
not with that.
Look, right.
I don't know what it is.
You don't really look.
What makes him a Democrat?
I'm gonna put it like this.
Be honest with you.
You really don't know.
He's not with banking.
Because he don't want to get voted out.
He's not with taxing billionaires.
Look,
it's like, what is he? What makes him a Democrat? Look, I don't know.
A lot of these, all I'm saying is, a lot of these folks get in there, and like I say, they get that money, they get that lifestyle, they get that power, they get them connections, they get this, that, and the third, and they don't want to lose it, and they're going to vote. And they're going to pass shit in a way and vote for shit in a way that they don't get voted out. And that is the problem. Until you get people in there that really willing to put it all on the line for what they believe in, then you're going to get change. but you don't have people in there that put it all on the line, because you have got Republicans out there who secretly will vote for and want to vote for sensible gun laws, but they know if they get that F from the motherfucking NRA, they know their career is over and they don't want to lose their career. It's like that in every walk of life. Some people they just ain't at the point.
I don't have no sympathy for that. Like for the
you don't have to have sympathy for it, but all I'm saying is that's the fact.
At the beginning of the podcast, you heard Bill Clinton. What did he do? He passed the assault rifle bill. Explain that shit in detail. Assault rifle bill, after he passed it, everything dropped. Mass shooting, killings, gun violence dropped. You can't deny the facts, right?
You can't deny the facts, but you still got to realize you got a different set of people that's in the House and the Senate from when Bill was there. You don't have people like
it's irrelevant.
It's not irrelevant because you
blood is on their hands.
True, but you don't have a motherfucker like Teddy Kennedy around that's a deal maker. You don't have a deal maker in the Senate anymore. You don't have another deal maker like Joe Biden. Joe Biden is not in the Senate anymore, so he's not dealing with the people and say, okay, you give us this, we'll give you that. You don't have that. You got side against side. You got GOP versus DNC. You got to say we want it all our way, or we want it and we want it all our way, and it ain't no middle ground. You had politicians back there that you want this, you want that, we'll meet in the middle. You don't have that.
This is my point right here. It's no such thing of a middle ground when you got somebody walking in elementary schools and killing kids. Right? It's just no ground. We need to stop that. There's no middle ground for that. So once anybody is stopping you from stopping that, they the problem, bro. I don't give a fuck what party they are. If you stopping that, you the problem. Look, now you got motherfuckers that shoot people all day. You got a little kid that got shot. Black teenagers got shot in motherfucking Kansas.
The whole thing is like this.
The other day.
The whole thing is like this.
He knocked on the wrong door, bro.
I feel where you coming from.
He knocked on the wrong door and got shot the fuck up.
But you're not seeing where these deals are made, because a lot of these politicians, they want to take home a win, and a lot of them will say, "Well, look, if you want my vote on these gun laws, I give you these votes on these gun laws. But look, I got this going on in my state. I need you to help me out with this that's going on in my state. I might need a new bridge. I'm trying to get this company to come to my state, and I need your help." That's where the deals are made, and you're not getting that because it's give up something to get something, and you don't have them type of politicians no more.
Statistics. 150 mass shootings this year. It's not even summertime yet.
I'm with you.
It's not even summertime yet.
Go ahead.
150 mass shootings this year fucking alone. That's it.
I'm with you
gun
on that.
violence, for example, younger than motherfucking Kansas City.
Look,
knocked on the wrong door.
Knocked on the wrong door.
The nigga 85 years old shot him twice.
Shot him, then walked and stood over and shot him again.
But you want more guns out here, right?
Look,
you want more. You want more politicians in here, like motherfucking we was just talking about, that clown ass nigga in Vermont that ran for president. You want people like that to mislead you, make you think they safe for you, but they let more guns in your street. They got more kids. The leading killer in kids in fucking America is gun violence. Did you understand what I just said, bro? 150 mass shootings.
I'm with you on all
in
this.
4 months.
Fact, I'm ahead of you on
150 mass shootings. But the leading killer for kids.
But the fact of the matter is,
the leading killer for kids, bro,
is guns.
You cannot get no specific than that, right? So if it's anybody not trying to stop that, they a fucking problem. I don't give a fuck what your politics are. I don't give a fuck who paying you.
I agree.
If you don't stop and say this needs to stop, we can't have people walking in elementary shoes lighting the joint up with AK-47, bro.
Look, I agree with you.
All right,
I'm with you.
Ever since the ban been elapsed, Republicans in power, the assault weapons ban been elapsed. Every mass shooting is on their hands. It's real clear.
I agree with
Democrats passed a bill to ban assault weapons. They've been passing bills since then to get it back evaluated. They want it back in
Let me tell you something.
attention. But Republicans keep blocking you from blocking assault weapons.
This is how.
So you got AK-47s out here, mass shootings going on, and to me, it's your fault when you don't want to help motherfuckers stop it, bro.
Look, this is the problem, and this is how it's going to get solved. Democrats want gun control measures. Republicans know this. Republicans is not going to up and give them gun safety or gun control measures without getting something back. Just like we know that.
See?
Wait. We know that Democrats want gun control. Okay, let's say this is one of the issues that Republicans want. Republicans want the Keystone Pipeline. Okay. Republicans is not going to give up their vote and say, okay, y'all want gun control or y'all want some gun safety measures. We want the Keystone Pipeline to run straight down the middle of the country.
Fuck that pipeline.
Hold up.
Are you with me now?
But that's how you get shit. That's how shit was getting
again,
done.
I don't think
That's how the last one got done. And you don't have them type of people in Congress right now, because in everybody's case, especially on the GOP side, is all about getting a win and giving the other side nothing. They want something. The Democrats want what they want, but the Republicans is not going to give them nothing unless they think they got a win that they can take back and make the motherfucking Democrats look bad. They're not going to give up shit unless they get what they want. That is the problem. You have a side of the of government or a party of the government who is not going to give the other side what they want, because if they know, okay, they give the Democrats everything they want on gun control. What is going to happen? The NRA is going to come out against them. They're going to lose their seat. They're going to get that F rating where it count. They're going to lose their seats without getting nothing in return. And they're not going to do it. Right. I think it's wrong. I think it's bullshit, because you got lives involved. But that is the way they run they side of the government, and that's what the fuck they do. Until they get what they want, they're not gonna give you what you want. Democrats, we want gun control. Okay, the Republicans are gonna ask for something real stupid, and you know they always do. They ask for something real stupid that they know the Democrats not going to give up, and then they can say, well, we wanted to this, that, and the third, and we wanted to do something. Okay, y'all want gun control. We want cuts in Medicare. You know that motherfucking Democrats is not giving up cuts in Medicare. So you're gonna be at an impasse, because these stupid motherfuckers gonna ask for something outrageous, and the Democrats are not gonna give it to them. So until you get some deal makers in there, like a Teddy Kennedy, like when Joe Biden was in there, like when Dick Durbin was in there, even when Obama was in there, he was making deals with Durbin. Him and Durbin was making deals with the motherfucker Republicans to pass bills. You ain't got no deal makers in there until you get some motherfuckers in there and say, fuck this. Both sides got to give up something. Ain't shit gonna get done. You're gonna have the same shit, because nobody wants an election ad or a fucking dumbass rating from the NRA to fuck their career up. And that it's fucked up, but that's just the way they're carrying it.
Now, from the point of the ban on assault rifles, as far as I'm concerned, if there's nobody trying to ban assault rifles right now, they the problem.
True. Agree totally.
So we got mass shooting in motherfucking Alabama in a birthday party, bro. 32 injured. 32. This is the problem that nobody's helping to really trying to grasp. But who gives a fuck about you and your pipeline? Fuck your pipeline. These are kids being killed. This should be, to me personally, I think the president should put everything to a fucking halt. And like I always said, he need to hit one of these news stations, Fox, whatever the fuck, and tell them, give him an hour. And we need to have a nationwide discussion on fucking gun violence and guns in these fucking streets, bro. It's real simple. If it's a black neighborhood, it's guns in our street with kids killing each other. Real simple. If it's guns, automatics or assault rifles, it's mass shootings. Either way, it's no control on fucking guns. And this has nothing to do with anybody going to the fucking range. Period. If you're a gun owner, you're the fucking problem. You need help. Let a motherfucker know you don't need that shit. I don't need the AK-47, bro. When I go on the range, that'd be fucking useless for me. When I go hunting, I don't know what I'm gonna do with the AK-47.
No motherfucker picture. Test this. Test.
Okay. Test.
Nah, this all. Okay, there you go. You shit back. Internet back. Internet back up.
What the hell?
Hey, back up.
Why is it
Yeah,
doing
back
all
up. Woo. Gotta put this shit. Oh, shit. God damn it. We dealing with a little bit of technical difficulties right now, but we'll be back at you in a minute to continue this mother loving shit.
Holy shit.
Can and should disagree on issues.
You are watching Today. Thanks for your company. First, the breaking news and then a stunning move. Lawyers for Dominion Voting Systems and Rupert Murdoch's Fox News have reached a last-minute settlement.
Lauren Tomasia is live outside the courthouse in Delaware. Lauren, good morning. What more do we know?
Sarah and Carl, this has only just happened and it is an astronomical figure, $787 million US, which is just under 1.2 billion Australian dollars, an enormous figure. And this has brought this entire case now to a halt. The jury has been discharged, this settlement agreed upon, and Fox News lawyers were very quick to leave. We asked them if they had any comment. They had nothing to say. There were more than a dozen of those lawyers leaving. Dominion, on the other hand, Dominion Voting Systems has just come out and given a press conference. Many of their lawyers there were smiling, saying that Fox had admitted to telling lies. Let's hear from the Dominion CEO.
Today's settlement of $787,500,000 represents vindication and accountability. Lies have consequences. The truth does not know red or blue. People across the political spectrum can and should disagree on issues, even of the most profound importance.
This was a really stunning 11th hour move. Dominion, on the other hand, Dominion Voting Systems has just come out and given a press conference. Many of their lawyers there were smiling, saying that Fox had admitted to telling lies. Let's hear from the Dominion CEO.
Today's settlement of $787,500,000 represents vindication and accountability. Lies have consequences. The truth does not know red or blue. People across the political spectrum can and should disagree on issues, even of the most profound importance.
Now, for anybody that don't know what's going on, Fox News had a settlement for telling lies.
Yeah.
See again.
Yeah. Lying
And we don't sit here and tell you stuff just to be telling you stuff. When we tell y'all these motherfuckers were liars, that's what we was telling y'all, bruh. You don't get fined 787. What's that big?
Million.
$787 million for lying if you're not lying. You can't be a news organization and lie. Now, if you've been watching and listening to Fox News all these years and recently,
you've been lied to.
And even right now, you need to know they lying to you.
They lying to you.
It's in it ain't me. I don't tell you to vote for. I don't tell you. $787 million say they lied. They have to pay this. This is settlement for Fox News for lying, misleading, and being some low down, dirty, conniving journalists.
Something like that.
700 I wouldn't be shocked if you start seeing some of these motherfuckers get fired, bro.
No,
it's not enough money go around once you have to pay a $1 million fine, baby.
This is what's going to happen.
You know what I'm saying?
And I'll tell you what's going to happen.
Not $1 billion fine.
This was going to happen. Fox News is going to take and pay the fine. They're going to take and keep the same lying ass mofos on air. What the hell?
You're gonna have to do that because
they're gonna keep them on air.
92.
They're gonna keep lying to y'all. They're gonna keep telling you falsehoods. They're gonna keep putting out GOP propaganda. I told you I was gonna start using that word.
Yeah, now.
And it's nothing gonna happen. And the people who tune into Fox is going to keep on falling for the okie doke. I'm willing to bet that if they lose any viewership, it ain't gonna be by that much. They'll still be the most watched, the most tuned into, the most lying ass news channel on cable television, because to their viewers, it ain't gonna mean shit.
Yeah,
because the majority of them believe the lies they tell anyway. So
yeah, just the casual people that's not into politics. That's why we here. You know what I'm saying? You just sitting there. Your Fox News is just your normal shit. You're not into politics. You don't know what's going on. We telling you now, everything they telling you is misleading or just a blatant fucking lie. Okay, that's all we telling you. They've been fined almost $1 billion for doing that. You know what I'm saying? So if you watch Fox News, it ain't really, it's more of the opinion people, but you got to pay attention to the whole channel because they just got a defamation lawsuit for $787 million.
The fine don't mean shit. It doesn't mean shit for real because they already admitted that they was lying. They already admitted that the host was making up shit and they was pushing Trump lies, they was pushing Republican lies, they was pushing all kind of lies. They already admitted it. Rupert Murdoch got on stand and admitted this shit. It's been out there for weeks. Now,
this is the largest
Now my question,
settlement in American defamation action history.
Now, tell me
they ass up.
Tell me where anything has changed at Fox. You tell me where they lost any viewership. You tell me where advertisers, which can affect this shit more than anybody, because if advertising dollars start leaving, then you got issues.
Remember,
then they got issues.
This is stemming from Fox News pushing shit like the voting machines was cheating and shit.
Yeah,
like
shit,
that.
all that type of shit.
All that bullshit. The Fox hosts was pushing all that stuff. All that shit was called election lies.
But they
pushed all that shit, and then they got defamation.
But the people who tune into that channel still believe it. They still believe the conspiracy theories. They still believe that right now it's a group of kids at a pizza shop getting raped. They believe that shit going on right now.
Yeah. But the thing is, the owner of Fox News is 92 years old, bro. I mean, if anything, he not the one making these dumbass calls. First of all,
don't believe it.
But I mean, come on. Between him and Trump, there's not a whole lot long we have to deal with these two fools. You know?
Yeah, but look,
Murdoch himself, the one that owner of Fox News, have to testify.
I agree with you that it ain't much. It might. Hopefully it ain't much longer. You got to deal with them. But the issue to me is, in the time left that you have to deal with them, being it after the election or whatever, how much damage is going to be done? Because,
and then on top of that, all states can now jump in and have a lawsuit against them for defamation, lying about their voting booths. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
All that shit, man. They can just. This might be the end. You can use this if other states jump in and start having lawsuits against them, right? For defamation, for feeding their state bullshit ass lies about the voting booths, or how the machines fucked up and Mexicans coming over the border and taking the machines and all this bullshit. That shit right there done got them almost $1 billion fine. And I know other states gonna jump in on that ASAP. Just like you got motherfuckers that was trying to lock Trump up behind the motherfucking the Stormy Daniels shit. Then you got all the senators and fucking Republican governors in New York. Why you were there? You know what I'm saying? Talking about other shit, talking about the crime in New York. Like all this time we've been talking about our crime, bro. You ain't been talking about this shit. You ain't give a fuck. Now, when they about to try to lock Trump up, now you in New York trying to talk about some crime. Like really? And try to make other officials that's Democrats in the state look like they ain't doing nothing on crime and shit. Like you just pop up with that shit. Like that.
But the situation,
it be like clown foolery, bro.
But the situation with Fox is this: the people that should care, and the people that don't, the people that can make a difference, don't care and ain't making a difference. Because, for one, the advertisers can shut all this shit down because that's where the money come from. In TV, and especially on channels like Fox, MSNBC, well, fuck it, all TV channels. Advertising dollars is where it's at. That's the most money. That's where you make your money at. And it seems like the advertisers don't care that that their product is being advertised on a channel with a bunch of lies is being thrown out every night. So integrity don't mean shit to these advertisers. The second group of people is the people who watch. You're not seeing no viewers leave this lying ass station, and they are sitting there keeping on, watching this shit and listening to this shit. And they've been told, they done sit there and been told by the owner of the fucking station, yeah, we've been lying to you. We gassed y'all up. We helped gas y'all up to run up into the fucking Capitol. Yes, we pushed that lie.
I realize most of you white people that watching this stuff is not paying attention. They don't even know they in court for this stuff. You see what I'm saying? They don't know nothing about this shit. They just steady watch. It's just on in their TV, in their house, bro. You gotta realize that people are not into that stuff like that. It's just on in their house, and that's what they watch, Fox News. And meanwhile, they get that shit penetrating in their head all day. It's just real simple. It's nothing real hard about it. They don't know nothing about all this stuff going on.
No.
In fact, to this day, they probably don't even know these niggas had a settlement for lying. Yeah. They just steady watching it. They ain't talking about it on Fox. I guarantee you that. So if you watch Fox today, you think they talking about this settlement?
Fuck no.
Exactly. So if you're a normal viewer, you're not catching that.
They'll bring it up and then gloss it over and go right past.
If you
it.
click the MSNBC, then of course you understand what's happening here. Or CNN, you go, oh yeah, these motherfuckers getting fined. But if all you watch is Fox, you don't know that's happening at all.
Yeah, I can agree.
That's
with
some wild
because
shit.
They're gonna put it out there in a way that motherfuckers was coming out. But that's just some sad shit because that you playing your viewers like that.
Hey, that's why we here though,
and
we gotta let them know. That's
but those motherfuckers ain't listening to us.
Hey, you never know. It could be a Republican sitting there tonight, be like, bro, I ain't know they getting fined. It could be somebody sitting in the night listening to us like, yeah, I ain't know they
listened.
And start looking that shit up.
They like,
they was really lying to me.
Niggas,
you know what I'm saying? But you got Tim Scott now running. If I don't know, I think this is about the only black person they have in the Republican Party. I think
you got a couple more.
So he running for president, Tim Scott. Look, I don't know what he's doing.
Don't know what he's doing either.
He already said he gonna suck Trump dick. So I don't know why he running for president. What are you running for? Same thing with the other girl running. What's her name? You know what they doing? I know what this is now, bro.
I already told
Nikki
you.
Haley?
Yeah, I already
And this
told
motherfucker, I know what's happening now.
Look,
you just run so you can be vice president. You're not trying to run to beat this clown. You feel me?
None of them is going to be.
You're trying to run just so he can pick you up as vice president.
None of them is going to be his vice president. He going to pick some asshole.
Don't sleep on Scott. And Haley, be honest with you,
he been going on her. But look,
now he don't say much of her about he do like the Sanchez.
I already told y'all, and I don't think nobody don't, and I don't think
the Sanchez
motherfuckers listening to me. This is what's happening. Donald J. Trump will be your 2024 candidate for the presidency. None of them is going to beat him. Tim Scott definitely not going to beat him. Nikki Haley's not going to beat him. Nobody's going to beat him.
It's not that.
And the different and the thing about this is this: Trump is going to win it because Trump got a foothold on the Republican Party, and nobody in the Republican Party got the balls to stand up to him. So anybody that run against him is just running to get money.
Or be vice president, like I just said.
Maybe be vice president. But what is being vice president under Trump? Nothing.
They don't give it's vice
president. It don't get you nothing.
It
just is, yeah, but you're not gonna do nothing, and he's not gonna let you do nothing.
It's not gonna be Pence because Pence running.
He's not gonna. He already said he wasn't gonna choose Pence again. It's not like you're not gonna be like a Joe Biden or Kamala Harris or somebody like that. That Trump is going to give you a part of his agenda to run.
Yeah,
it's not going to happen.
Still vice president. Though. That's all they care about.
You're going to be
Tim Scott. He just want to be vice president.
Okay,
but Nikki Haley just vice president.
But what do you want to? If the vice presidency been changed over the last two Democratic presidents with Biden and Biden under Obama and Harris under Biden, and really with Cheney under Bush, because Cheney did handle a lot of Bush agenda. But would you, if you running for vice president or want to be on the ticket, second on the ticket, wouldn't you want to be have an agenda like them, or you want to go back to being like a Dan Quayle?
Him and Nikki Haley got the same shit.
What?
Him and Tim Scott say like the same shit.
No. I'm not talking about that.
Cool.
It's like when you get in the White House, you ain't gonna be no more than a fucking figurehead. You're gonna be no more. Yeah, but it's not gonna get you nowhere.
She don't care about that.
Shit, then what the fuck is you running for?
Care about it? You think he gonna win his next election in his state? No, that's why he running. You gotta realize why some of these people run.
What it is gonna get you? Because Trump is not gonna get the White House anyway.
Irrelevant. He's not gonna win his next run in his state.
But I'm saying,
why not just?
I'm saying you just running to be running.
Yeah, they do that. You never know what happens. Well, if Trump get put out and get locked the fuck up or some shit, then you stand there, the only black man, just the only person running there. You know what I'm saying? You never know what happens.
Fucking ass gonna get impeached anyway. But look,
you never know. But before we get out of here, though, it was another motherfucker organized.
This fucking faggy ass freak.
MAGA Republican ass nigga. Now he was accused of, trying to allure kids and shit, right?
He want young boys to send him dick pics.
It was boys, yeah.
He want teen penises. He want penises in his life.
This motherfucker here was a
big I know that was a good one. I got
organization, motherfucking with the MAGA joints. So he a full blown MAGA. You know what I'm saying?
He's a maggot faggot.
True. Now, this is far right. What's his name? How you say this?
Ali something.
can't even say his name. Ali Alexander.
Yeah, that's him.
Now, up until now, he's just a donor. He's just a big MAGA supporter they got caught up with this motherfucking sex stuff.
And now he wants
he pleaded guilty now.
And now he wants some young boys to donate to him some penis pics.
Yeah, he on something different.
But
again, he asking people that's 14, 15 years old. He 32.
Oh, he wants some penises
for pics, like he just said.
So, I mean, where's the outrage on the Republican side from this shit? It should be outrage on this shit, just like it should be outrage over the alleged kids in the pizza parlor.
Exactly.
Because you soliciting, you asking some young boys, and send you some nudies.
They selectively put their anger at places, bro.
It's selective outrage.
Now, main man was 15. He said that's when they started abuse. He was 32. It kept going until he was 34. He started texting nude pictures, and according to screenshots, this is one of the messages that they sent. Alexandra, show me your dick. The kid, 15 years old. Wait, what? Alexandra.
What? Huh?
Oh my God, dick. Lock him up ASAP, please and thank you.
Yes, because he's out here trying to toot up some little kids.
Toot.
You know?
Trying to toot him, yeah.
Yeah, he trying to toot up some
First
kids.
All, this is what's Trump donor, bro.
Trump mega donor.
We don't tell you how to vote for. We just
Right.
tell you shit like this.
He want to
make a decision.
He want to put some. He want to have some fizz running all out of fizz.
Yeah, not good.
That's not good. It's a nasty, filthy bastard.
Told a 15-year-old.
He needs his ass whooped.
Just show me your dick.
Right.
Really?
Really.
Come on, man.
And this is the type of people y'all want running the country.
Now you see what I'm saying?
To you.
Each and every Tuesday, though.
Yeah, something like that.
We be live and in color.
Something like that.
Then we pops up. You never know, bro.
It would pop up again.
It's election season. Things heating up.
Especially since we had technical difficulties.
Which y'all see is real touchy with us in our community and how all of us look at this situation. You know what I'm saying? Gun violence is a real topic, a real huge topic in the black community. It's starting to be a topic in the white community too with these mass shootings. So
it is.
I appreciate everybody, man. Be checking
it's
us
a
out.
topic in white communities. That's why you see it at the top of the world news every night. Because it was only in black. Yeah, because it was only in black communities. You wouldn't see it like that.
The last motherfucking joint hit 32 people, bro.
So look,
that's a mass shooting.
All I'm saying.
Then you know you can really get people to say, because that's why I don't go to funerals too. Like I don't go to funerals, bro.
I ain't going to my own.
That's you. Like you kind of like stuck in a little box, and you don't know what the hell this person is did. You don't know who coming here for that shit, and you stuck in this little room.
Shit, motherfucker just got shot. The motherfucker just got shot outside a funeral home on motherfucking Benning Road last week.
Yeah, that funeral right there, just cut that boy head and shit. Found out he passed away.
Damn. But look at him.
That's crazy. He was just in the joint a week before that happened.
God damn.
I heard about that shit. That's
well,
crazy. Then his funeral, like you said, people that come down that joint and shot that joint up. That shit is just crazy.
Look, we sit here and argue back and forth about how to solve this shit. You know, on here we basically agree on the issues, and you know we argue back and forth about how to solve the issues. That's telling me, and it's telling y'all that there are many ways to solve these issues out here. But you gotta hold these damn politicians, and you gotta hold them accountable from your local politicians all the way up to your national politicians, to your representatives, to your senators, to your president. All these people accountable for getting these damn guns off the street. You know, we don't disagree that AK-47s and AR-15s need to be off the streets. You know what I'm saying? But we know, and we're not naive to the fact that there's a certain group of people who's holding us back from that happening, and they got their reasons why. The reasons are bullshit, But hey, y'all gotta start looking at these issues, getting caught up on these issues, and holding these people accountable. Only then, and then only, will we get some motherfucking we get something happening. We get something happening out here to get some of these guns and some of this violence off the streets. You know what I'm saying? So we can live some nice, quiet lives and shit. Cause look, it's about to be the summer. We ain't trying to have a long, hot summer of being up in a damn funeral home and you can't sit out on your step and you can't go nowhere because motherfuckers out here acting like maniacs. So look, we ain't telling you who to vote for, but I'm gonna tell your ass to vote. Vote for somebody.
And everything we lay out for y'all.
Because look, if you don't vote and you don't make your feelings known and you don't make your stance known on where you want this country to go in the direction you want it to go, then I don't want to hear you complaining. I don't want to hear you complain about what the president doing, what your representatives doing, what your senators doing, what your mayor doing, what your governor doing. I don't want to hear that shit if you don't vote, because you have the power to go out here and take an hour out of your time every 4 years, 2 to 4 years, and make a difference and make your voice known that this shit that's going on ain't good and we ain't having it no more. So that's all I got to say from this time to the next time. Peace out.
Definitely. Each and every Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, baby.
Something like that.
YouTube, Twitch.
It won't be Pacific.
Holler at your boys. You know what I'm saying, dog? We might sneak in here another night. You never know. You know what I'm saying, dog?
Something
heating
like that.
up. Presidential race heating up, baby.
1036.
Hood View Politics.
Damn, I catch the shit on.
Robert Jones.
Tony be number one.